Oden is a tactical monster.
Fight!
But what if I told you there is a gun that is just as deadly with less risk? Stop playing the high risk, high reward Oden roulette. It's time to meet the ASM10 Branson. ASM10 has terrifyingly fast 134 milliseconds time to kill up to 24 meters, which is incredible. But here's the kicker, this is a guaranteed 3-shot anywhere on the body. Forget the Oden's high risk aiming. The ASM10 is the definition of consistent dominant performance. It needs no stressful headshots, no inconsistent chest high pre-aiming anxiety. Just point at the enemy, click the shoot button, and you delete them, offering maximum consistency in these aggressive to mid-range gunfights. And unlike the Oden, the ASM10 does not have the crippling drawback of bullet speed. The realistic time kill on Oden at 20 meters is 323 milliseconds due to bullet speed delay, but ASM10 has 300 milliseconds time kill for an insane 38 meters, making it a true all-range flex assault rifle without the fear of your bullets coasting on you. And now is a good time to leave a like and comment something nice to help support the video. Recoil on ASM Branson is an absolute joke. It's a literal laser beam that even beginners can master with ease. You do just pull down and slightly towards the left and you'll be beaming enemies even at range without a second thought. Bullet spread is also manageable, playing within the effective range, but we get a better starting consistency on ASM due to the Branson attachment ensuring bullet spread is the tightest in the first few shots, allowing us to dominate long range gunfights with shocking consistency and accuracy, as long as you can wrap up the gunfight in the initial few bullets. Fire rate is faster than Oden, which means while missing shots is still punishing, since the fire rate isn't as fast as XM4, missing shots with ASM isn't a death sentence like it is with Oden. And we get much faster ADS speed with ASM compared to Oden. And this is where the ASM starts rewarding the aggressive players. We're able to rush and challenge aggressive gunfights with confidence, minimizing the Oden's hyper-reliance on pre-aiming. But even with the ASM10, we need to be a smart player. We can't just rush everything blindly like we can do with VMP. But the advantage of ASM over Oden is that it actually lets us react and clutch those unexpected close-range gunfights, as long as we're able to maintain the accuracy of our initial spray. Do help support me by donating so I can bring you high-quality analysis more consistently. We also get a little bonus in mobility compared to Oden. Not a major advantage, but an advantage nonetheless, especially with the ADS movement aspect, and a few extra rounds in the mag, which allows us to deal with one more enemy on average compared to Oden. The major difference that separates ASM from Oden is the reload cancel. It is significantly faster and comes in clutch for the aggressive playstyle, where we need to maintain our momentum and quickly refresh our ammo before the next gunfight.
Dominating!
My setup is all about maximizing mobility and that sweet range boost. Now, you might take offense to using the tactical laser, but in my practical aggressive analysis, I seldom hot scope, which is the only place the drawbacks of the laser kick in. If you tend to hard scope, then swap it for granulated. But just so you know, you're sacrificing crucial gunfight winning ADS speed, which helps with the aggressive playstyle.
NANI?
The biggest weakness and the only true con of ASM10 comes from the Branson attachment itself. It forces the ASM10 to shoot the first 2 rounds faster than the rest of the spray. This gives you the insane 134 milliseconds time to kill consistency, but it also makes the ASM10 incredibly aim intensive. You must connect those initial shots to trigger the game-breaking time to kill. Technically, the hip-fast spread is tight enough to clutch in those close-range gunfights, but since your dominance relies on those first 2 bullets, ADS and shoot is always the best approach to maintain that accuracy. And while the iron sights are great, some of you might not love them. This is where a good skin with clean iron sights can genuinely help out. Here is the ultimate hard truth. In my personal games, when I'm locked in and my aim is dialed in, I naturally focus on accuracy, and the ASM10 has dominated everything. The USS, VMP, XM4, you name it, it dies. But the moment I get lazy, I chill and relax, and the moment I focus on spraying rather than maintaining the accuracy of those initial shots, I get punished. Meta like VMP, Oden, and HVK will absolutely wreck you.
Wrecked.
The ASM10 Branson is the undisputed skill king. Its status as the meta destroyer, or just under 3-shot, hinges entirely on you and your aiming skills. Technically, this gun is a monster that is both more versatile and more forgiving than Oden, but practically, the ASM10 can absolutely suck if your aim sucks. Master the first 2 shots playstyle and you will own the lobby. And for more analysis and best gunsmith builds, you should join our Discord server. Let's talk about Plan B, which for the majority player base should actually be the Plan A. This is where the standard ASM comes in. It offers a massively boosted range profile with a competitive 220 milliseconds time to kill. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's loading 134 milliseconds time to kill on the Branson. But here's the key takeaway. The Branson advantage only lies in those first 2 shots. Miss that initial burst and Branson functionally becomes the standard ASM10. So there is absolutely zero harm in running the standard build. Why? Because it offers insane versatility. We're talking a competitive 330 milliseconds time to kill, all the way out to nearly 50 meters. That is nearly 11 meters more than the range on the Branson. Plus you get the no bullet speed drop off, unlike the Oden. Most of the core stats like mobility, ADS speed, max size remain virtually identical to the Branson and on par with Oden. You're not losing out on anything essential. Just the time to kill advantage of those initial 2 shots. Recoil is still the easy laser beam we love, but you get improved bullet spread to consistently challenge those extreme long range gunfights. And here's the massive quality of life win. You can actually rely on hip fire in those close quarters combat because you don't need to stress about landing those aim intensive first 2 shots. Final verdict. Your life, your rules. I would suggest go and test out the Branson first. If you're hitting your shots and dominating lobbies, perfect. You have the ultimate meta destroyer. Continue using the Branson. But if you see yourself consistently missing those first 2 shots and getting punished by meta weapons, then switch immediately to the standard ASM10. It maintains all the advantages you get when the Branson fails, while improving your long range utility even more. In the end, which ASM you choose is entirely up to you, but I'd personally use the ASM10 Branson over the Oden moving forward. Simply put, I find it more fun and the stats prove it's a better Oden, as long as you have got the aim to back it up. To understand which guns are dominating CODM currently, make sure to watch my in-depth top 5 analysis next. I guarantee your enemies are using one of these weapons, and if you can understand the dominance and drawbacks of these weapons, you will understand exactly how to defeat your enemies, no sweat. Until next time, take care guys, and bye.